Good morning. Don Keith on the Diary of a Psychotic video blog. This video blog is brought to you by Smuckers. It has to be good. Wow, where do I start? Okay. Well, let's start with something simple. The Writers Guild and the Actors Guild are on strike. Okay? That means that content on television and movies is going to be a little delayed. What they're worried about is artificial intelligence. Well, everybody's starting to worry about artificial intelligence. They're wondering what aspects of the job market that artificial intelligence is going to eliminate. I don't blame them. Workers who were worried about machinery taking over their jobs threw their wooden shoes, called sabots, into the machinery to prevent the machines from taking over their jobs. Hence the word sabotage. That's right. Now, yes, we have to adapt to changing technologies. I had a job in broadcast radio. Broadcast radio is no more. Do you see any towers around anymore? No. Did I adapt? Well, kind of yes, kind of no. I used things like construction and other hands-on talents to keep myself fed, clothed, and housed, and along with my family, while I still worked on what I really loved, getting the message across to other people like you. Now, excuse me. Now, I know I look a little ill and a little under the weather. It's my skin condition. There's nothing that can be done about it. My doctors tell me that it's not going to impact the length of my life, and it's not going to kill me outright. It's part of diabetes. I have diabetes, and diabetes is the number 2 killer in the United States. Well, actually worldwide. So don't fret. I might look like I smashed my face into a door or something, but trust me, it's part of the skin condition. It's on the side of my face too. Well, anyway, back to what I was talking about. Worried about losing your job due to technology? Well, as hard as it is to say, you got to learn the new technologies to stay employed. That's right. And so SAG and the Writers Guild and the production people, they're all going, what do? We don't have to build sets anymore. We can make them on computer. We'll learn how the computer. Have you seen how many names are at the end of a movie and how many countries it gets worked on in? Yeah, you're seeing names of people like, well, I'm not even going to attempt that, right? So you look at their name and you're not even going to try to say their name. All right. Now, look. Everybody calm down. All right? The strike's going to be over. The contracts will all get ironed out. And everybody's going to find their little niche again in property masters and executive directors and executive producers. And people like Taylor Sheridan are still going to be making movies. And people like Steven Spielberg are still going to be studio owners. And Warner Brothers is still going to be a studio. Paramount's still going to be a studio. CBS is still going to be Columbia Broadcasting Systems. And NBC is going to still be National Broadcasting Systems. Look, the networks are still going to be there. Okay? It's just the way we broadcast is changing. Okay? We're going to have streaming instead of digital, instead of cable, instead of this, instead of that, instead of broadcast, instead of AM, FM, blah, 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 blah. The technology gets smarter and better, okay? That's why the Star Trek Enterprise looks so fantastic right now, even though it's like the 5th generation Star Trek Enterprise. Maybe 6th. I don't know. I lost track a long time ago. All right? But believe me, we're still going to get entertained by people. Stories about people, okay? That's why we call it the humanities. The humanities, the arts, the sciences, and everything like that. It doesn't mean anything without people. Duh. don't be so worried about whether or not you're going to be there at the end. Because that's all it is. It's self-preservation. All right? The strike is about preserving people. The strikes are about preserving people. Collective bargaining is about preserving people. Okay? Throwing the wooden sabot into the machinery is about preserving people. Don't worry. Don't whether or not you're on one side of the picket line or the other. It's all going to work itself out. Everybody just calm down. Stop all the fighting. Let the collective bargaining take place. Okay? I'll see you after all the Skype meetings and all the meetings are over, and I'll talk to you about it then. Okay? This is Don Keith, Diary of a Psychotic video blog, brought to you by Smuckers. You know it has to be good.